Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to Football Manager 2023 and my epic quest across Europe. Nation number 16 of 33. Complete this one, we're officially halfway there. Croatia, manager of Sibenik in the Croatian top flight. We have reached the end of the season and it's gone very, very well. That win in the last episode against Dinamo, that epic win that we had, has set us up very nicely. Now, it hasn't gone all our own way. We've not been in the greatest of forms, but neither have Dinamo, which has helped us out massively. So we'll start with the fixtures. We followed up that fantastic 3-2 win over Dinamo with a 1-0 win over Rouge. Alan Yaranga getting the goal in this one. Didn't play at our best, particularly after the Dinamo game where, you know, we looked very, very good. We have picked up injuries as well. We've got quite a lot of injuries and suspensions in the squad at the minute. Defensively, we played pretty well, though. Luciano had a good game as well. Obviously, Yaranga with his goal. He's developing very nicely, is Alan Yaranga. We have a quick look at him. The young Spaniard, 17 years old. I know we've got some downward arrows here. But he, for a segundo volante on attack, he's got monster attributes for such a young man. And he's definitely one I'm going to look to bring with me. Look at the value of them, though. Some of these players that are coming through, the value is starting to skyrocket. If we have a look at his all-time attribute growth, maybe doesn't show the full story, really. Strength has gone from 8 to 9, which, you know, fair enough. I'm quite excited by the future that he's got. After Rouge, though, it was back down to earth with a bump. We went away to Slaven Belupo, and they thumped us. They absolutely thumped us. Herent got 2 against us. Funnel and Giga also on the score sheet. Kirevski did score the only goal of the game for us. We shots wise, in total and on target, are identical for both teams. But Skolic had an absolute stinker, a 5.9. We weren't very good defensively. Vrodlak at right back had another poor game. Miel at left back, again, was suffering from suspensions and injuries. It's starting to affect us every now and then. We do have some great results, but Kirevski played well. Yaranga's on a 6. You know, Pettersson had a 7.1 in midfield. So Kirevski and Pettersson, the only 2 players who can really hold their heads up high. Mandanzic as well also had a fairly decent game. We did bounce back in the next game, though, thankfully. A 2-1 win away to Osijek. Another red card, though, for Dalla Rossa. But Kirevski got both the goals, 36 and 63 minutes. Dalla Rossa was sent off early on as well, 24 minutes. So we did really well to go 2-0 up before Basic got one back for Osijek from the penalty spot. Again, didn't play at our best. Osijek were probably the better team and did deserve the win, but we're the ones who have come away with the result. Uranga's booked his ideas up for this game. Romero's, you know, average, but Kirevski really pulled us out of a hole. And we followed that up away to our former club, Varazdin. Another comfortable win here. Varazdin are rooted to the bottom of the table, though. Krinček was sent off in the 90th minute for them, but Luciano got both the goals in this one. Again, looking at the stats-wise, shots and stuff like that, it does look closer than the game actually was. But we've played well. Skolic has made up for the Slaven Belupo game. The defence have had a really good game. Miel and a 7.3. Luciano's got both the goals. Uranga's had a decent game again. Romero, maybe not so much, but still, it's a nice, comfortable 2-0 win. And we follow that up with another win, this time at home to HNK Gorica. Kirevski again on the score sheet. This one we did deserve to win. We played really well in this one. The defence, all 4 of them played great. All 3 of the strikers played really well as well. Rodriguez, the only one to really let the side down. Fernandez came in for the suspended Hugh in this game. Maybe didn't play at his greatest. But a win over HNK, who are actually in 3rd place in the table, is a good result, and I'm quite pleased with it. And we made it 4 in a row with a 2-1 win over Rijeka. Brainer Leon and Luciano getting the goals in this one. Brainer Leon went off injured after 29 minutes, not long after scoring, and he's been injured ever since. He hasn't come back yet. But 2-1 in this one. Mustapic got the goal back for Rijeka in the 76th minute. Again, we've played well, though. Luciano's had a good game. Hugh and Pettersson in the midfield have had a good game. Delcourt is another one who I'm quite excited about. The central defender, young Belgium. His value is absolutely crazy, 4.3 to 6.2 million. So I'm assuming that in the background he's got some good hidden attributes, some good potential. We'll see. I'm going to try and bring a couple of them with me to my next club. when we go there, depending on what finances are like. I mean, obviously, 5 million on an 18-year-old defender who's not even considered at the level that we're playing at the minute is going to be quite a lot of money. If I don't bring them with me, I might just, write their names down and we'll periodically check up on them. But he's, as a ball-playing defender on defend, he's actually very, very good. Only 18 as well, so his jump and reach is improving. He is still growing at 6 foot, but teamwork's really good. Bravery could do with being a little bit better. I'd like him to be a bit more aggressive as well. But his pace is okay. His defensive attributes are okay. I'm shocked at his value compared to some of the strikers, but like I say, his hidden attributes in the background are obviously working in his favour for value. So, nice 2-1 win there over Rijeka. Unfortunately, we did then lose the next one. The derby game against Hajduk Split. They absolutely battered us. We were poor again. Martilan got himself sent off in the 79th minute, so it didn't really matter. They missed a penalty as well, so it could have been even worse. Markovic with a double and Vukusic in the 81st minute. We didn't turn up. Dalarosa is the only one who had a decent game. Skorlic also played quite well, considering they had 11 shots on target and only 3 of them have gone in. But we were poor. It was one of those games again where we were really poor. Most recently in the league, we have bounced back with a 3-0 win over Jaron, who are newly promoted. They do find themselves down near the bottom of the table as well. Gilles Delou and Luciano with the goals. Now, Gilles Delou is another one of my young Belgians. Okay value, 18 years old, okay attributes, loads of potential. But again, he's not quite considered ready for this level. Was it Alan Hansen who said you never win anything with kids about Man United? Well, we've played with kids all season and we're doing quite all right, thank you very much. He is actually injured at the minute though. 4 weeks to 2 months, and as a result that has affected his bravery. Unfortunately, there are some attributes that he does need to work on as well, but again, he's another one who I'm going to keep an eye on. 2 goals in 4 starts. It's not too bad for an 18-year-old who's not at this level of football. But our most recent fixture was a cup semi-final against Osijek, and we have lost 2-0. We've played really, really poorly. I think we've had 2 players sent off in this one. Indeed, we have Dalarosa was sent off, Halio was sent off as well. Gilles Deleuze picked up that injury. We were poor, we were shocking, really, really bad. They've missed a penalty in the 95th minute as well. We didn't register a single shot on target, so that has brought us into today's game, which is against Slaven Belupo, which, if you remember, they beat us 4-1 last time we faced them. With confidence down a little bit, but today we can win the title. We are currently 9 points clear with 12 remaining, so if we win, then potential champions, depending on what happens in the Dinamo game. They are away to Gorica, who are in 4th position. So it could be a difficult game for Dinamo. They have had their struggles themselves. They've not played at their best this season. They've lost a few games themselves. They've lost after we beat them in that 3-2 game. They lost to Hajduk. They've lost to Rijeka. They've lost to Rudes, which has really, really helped us out. So, as far as the club itself is concerned, we're £4.3 million in debt. We really need to get this club some European football. Those youngsters as well could really help the club in future. But we are going to get in today's game against Slaven Belupo. We'll see how many we get, if it's 1 or 2, depending on what happens with Gorica and Dinamo. And the lineup that we're going to go with for today is... Yeah, he's just about ready to come back. We've got another injury in central defence as well. He's just about ready to come back. So we're going to have to risk it because this... injured, suspended, injured, suspended. So we've got 4 players suspended at the minute. So we're going to have to make do with what we've got. And we're going to go with Skorlic in goal. Vrodlak's going to come in at right back. The cup game was only 2 days ago, by the way, guys. So we've got some very tired players. It is Delcourt in the central of defence alongside Brezovec. And then Fernandez is going to come in at left back today. In midfield, Hugh continues, the man on loan from Le Mans. Joshkak is going to get a start in midfield for us today. Uranga as the other segundo volante. Romero, Leon and Katona as the 3 up front, because I think the strikers, the other 2 strikers are actually injured or suspended. Deleuze is injured. Karevsky's suspended. Could play, Katona is playing. So we're very short-handed at the minute. Right, and 10 minutes into the game, guys, we've started off very brightly, having all the shots. We're feeding the ball forward here. Leon can't quite find the pass, though, to Romero. They have cleared the ball. It's Delcourt, the young Belgian, finds Fernandez, Uranga, over the top towards Katona. Has he got the pace to get there? He has. And Katona, David Katona, with his 7th goal of the season, it gives Sibenik the lead in the 12th minute of the game, and it's a great start to the game for us. Exactly the response we needed after the shocking performance against Osijek in the Cup. Like I say, confidence was probably a little bit low with the players, but he's just shown great pace there to get past Mladen, and it's a good finish as well from Katona. Dinamo still drawing as well, so that puts the title in our hands today. Approaching half-time now, we have had to bring crossweight Douassa on for Fernandez, who's picked up an injury, so there's another player missing. But we are coming forward again, looking to make it 2-0. It's Joshak finding Wrodlak on the right-hand side, feeding the ball forward towards Katona. It's cut out though, but Wrodlak is going to get another attempt at this. Can he pick out his teammate? He's driving down the line. It's blocked again. It's another shocking pass by Wrodlak, but thankfully Delcourt does win the header, and Wrodlak gets a third attempt. It's a good one this time to Katona. It's a great save by the goalkeeper. Just flaps a hand at it, and it's forced it onto the post. And we're coming into half-time now, guys. Dominant, thoroughly dominant after the last time we played Slaven Belupo, where they beat us 4-1, which was a bit of an embarrassment, really. Dinamo are still drawing 0-0 with Gorica as well, so all going to plan so far. But Slaven Belupo still do pose a threat themselves. Like I say, they scored 4 against us last time. It's a good header cleared by crossweight Douassa, but Belupo do pick the ball up again, and it's Uranga this time winning the header, but they've managed to get their header on target through Matic, but it was easy for Skolic to collect it. I do think there's something else going to happen in this highlight, though. He throws it out to crossweight Douassa. It's Brezovic to Delcourt, finds Joshkak, Delcourt again, Uranga. Good ball forward into Romero. Romero looking for Leon. Joshkak again. Wrodlak. Can you pick out a pass this time, mate? Looks to get the cross in. Goes to the byline. Gets the cross in. It's towards the back post. And David Katona with his 8th of the season. His 2nd of the game. Makes it 2-0 to Sibenik. Good cross in from Wrodlak on that right-hand side. And Katona, great header. Well, it was fairly easy at that back post, really, wasn't it? It was the ball that made the goal, really, from Wrodlak. It got right to the byline. It's a great cross. Just gets above his defender, and it's a good header to make it 2-0. And Gorica are still holding on against Dinamo. I'd love to see the match stats in that game to see how the game's going. Slaven Belupo looking to get back into this game through Gluhak. Comes back to Mladen. Mladen looking over the top towards Ziga. Wins the header. Finds Mietic. Ball forward towards Ziga again. He's in. And he's hit the post. Ziga's hit the post, and it's hacked clear by Wrodlak. Just under an hour gone. Dinamo have taken the lead. They've gone 2-0 up now against Gorica. So that means that the title is going to go to the next game, which I think is actually against Dinamo. We could still yet lose this championship, guys, despite being 9 points clear with 3 games remaining. Dinamo do have the better goal difference as well. Romero finds Leon. Joshkak. Ball forward over to top towards Katona. It's cut out though. Uranga does pick it up. Can he pick out a pass? Comes inside to Hugh. Hugh finds Joshkak. Wrodlak. Ball forward into Romero. Can he put it across for a teammate? He can. It's Leon. It's a poor finish by Brainer. Leon there needs to do much better than that. I know he is still injured and he is lacking match fitness, but we just don't have any other options. As crossweight Douassa now finds Hugh. Uranga. Hugh again. Out wide on the right hand side to Wrodlak. Good ball towards that back post. Katona gets there again. Can't get his header on target this time. Kupchak with a goal kick. Delcourt wins the header. Can't quite find Romero, and Leon can't get his foot on the ball. They've played it over the top again. Matic is in. Matic has put the ball just wide of the post. He had Skolic scrambling there. It's still Slaven Belupo probing for a goal themselves in this game. It's Luciano feeding the ball to Ziga. It's well cut out though by Brezovic, and Hugh finds Romero. Uranga looking over the top towards Leon. He needs to keep that on the floor though, does the young Spaniard. He does win the header and get the ball back though. Finds Romero, Brezovic, Delcourt, Wrodlak. Clipped over the top towards Katona. Can he turn provider this time? Brainer Leon gets his 15th goal of the season to make it 3-0 to Sibenik. Unfortunately, it's not going to bring the title to Sibenik today though, with Dinamo winning 2-0 themselves. Slaven Belupo, can they get one back late on? Herent with the corner. Deep one. It's headed back across goal. Brezovec has to hack it clear. Crossway Duasa, throw in on the left-hand side for Sibenik. As we're just trying to see out this game now, he gets the ball back from Joshak. He's gone past his man. He's fouled. Surely that's the end of the game, though. We're going to get the free kick anyway. It's going to be taken by Hugh. Can he pick out a teammate to make it 4 as Dinamo go 3-0 up against Gorica? He picks out Delcourt. It's headed clear by Luciano. Romero picks it up, finds Katona, goes for his hat-trick goal. It's a wasteful effort. But we have held on to a 3-0 win there, guys. Unfortunately, Dinamo also winning 3-0. So with Dinamo winning 3-0, it is still the 9-point gap with 3 games remaining. So 9 gap, 9 available. They're 5 goals better off than us. And I'd like to say, I think the next game is away to Dinamo. So we could not be winning it next game either, particularly with the injuries that we've got. So I'm going to go forward. We'll get to that game and see what happens. Right, guys, welcome back to the Dinamo game. Away to Dinamo. All we need is a point, though. All we need is a point. I'm going to keep faith with the team that played so well in the last game. The one change is Miel, who's come in because Fernandez did get injured. The crossweight Duasa came on. He got a yellow card, and now he's suspended. So we're third choice left back now at the club in this game. And we're underway. Like I say, all we need today is a point. But we know how dangerous Dinamo can be. We know how poor we can be sometimes. Sometimes we just don't bother showing up. Hopefully today's not one of those games. It looks like it started off fairly evenly by the match stats. In fact, we've actually had more shots than Dinamo. And we did beat them last time as well, which puts that little bit of doubt in their mind. But it is the first highlight of the game, and it is for Dinamo. It's Villegas on the right-hand side. Finds Cerevdea. Cesarelli, he's done 2 men there, pulls it back. They've rattled the crossbar already. And we've managed to hoof the ball out of play. Dinamo are dangerous. They're really dangerous. And they're looking to come forward against Dioria. They're going to take the free kick from the edge of the area. This is going to go in. I told you. Alessio Dioria gives Dinamo the lead in the 37th minute with a predictable free kick goal. You just knew it was going to go in. And that is going to take the title race to the next game. Dinamo are doing what they need to do. We just need a point. We need 1 goal now. And we're not really offering too much going forward. We've only had 4 shots and only hit the target once. And at half time, we're not quite there. Dinamo are in control here. And they're looking to double that advantage with a throw-in on the left-hand side. Finds Baluta. Martins finds Luque. Luque forward towards the goal scorer Dioria. Looking for Villegas. Pulls it across. And it's what's the goalkeeper doing? What is Skorlic doing there? It's 2-0 to Dinamo in Sibenek's biggest game in their history. Let's remember they've never won a top division title here in Croatia. Dinamo have won enough of them. They need somebody else. But look, nobody tracks his run. The goalkeeper completely misses the ball. And that's absolutely shocking defending and goalkeeping from Sibenik. And Dinamo are closing the gap back to us to 6 points. They're still in with a shout at this title, guys. We could throw it all away. We lost. It's almost 3. If you remember, we lost the title on the final day of the season at Konyaspor in our first season there. Can we do it again? Are we going to bottle it again? And it's all Dinamo. We haven't had a single highlight yet. Mina with the ball finds Cereveda. Put under pressure. Kukucinic, Baluta, Luque. Forced all the way back to his goalkeeper. That's a good little bit of pressure there by the forwards. But it's Chorluka to Memic. Finds Martins on the left-hand side. Memic again. Katona goes flying in with the challenge. Delcour's going to get there. He's fouled. Surely that's a foul, ref. Come on. If they score from this, which they have. How is that not a foul on Delcourt? And Cesarelli has made it 3-0. Somebody please explain to me how that is not a foul. Well, we've bottled it, haven't we? We've absolutely bottled it in this game. Miel finds Uranga. Can we at least restore a little bit of pride? Miel again finds Brezovec. Brezovec into Joshak. Delcourt. Vrodlak. This is the first highlight that I've had for Sibenik coming forward. Katona's cross is blocked. Leon can get there. It's actually a header on target. from the Colombian. It's easy for the goalkeeper, though. It's right straight down his throat. But the highlight's not over. This is going to be 4-0 to Dinamo. Incoming. Mina feeds the ball down the line towards Van de Voorde. Great name. Good ball into Cesarelli. The defenders have lost him again. As Cesarelli makes it 4 to Dinamo. 4 to Dinamo. So if it comes down to goal difference now, guys, they were already 5 ahead of us. This would put them, 9 ahead of us, would it? Possibly more than that, because they've done it against us. It's an 8-goal swing. They would put them 13 goals ahead of us, I think it would. Katona into Leon. It's a poor touch, though, but Wrodlak is going to pick up the poor clearance by Dinamo there. Wrodlak comes back to Joškak, gets the ball across towards Uranga, and it's a weak effort by the young Spaniard, and Dinamo have managed to get the ball away. And at the full-time whistle, guys, we've been thumped. We've been absolutely thumped. We were poor, really, really poor. Match stats-wise, you could probably argue that it was not as one-sided as the game actually was, but we were extremely poor. And the title goes to the next game. So, confirmation then, after that humiliation by Dinamo, the gap is back down to 6 points. They are now 13 goals better off than us. So we really need to pick up the result. Luckily, we're playing against Aruj in the next fixture. We are away from home, though. Dinamo have got Hajduk. So that, again, all we need is a point from the Rouge game. So we'll catch up with you guys again in a minute, and we'll hopefully this time win the title. Right, guys, welcome back. Is today the day that we're finally going to win this title? We're away to Rouge. Dinamo are at home to Hajduk. So we've still got that 6 points as well. All we need to do is just a single point against Rouge, and that will do the job. And hoping to get the job done for us today is the following lineup. It's Skolic in goal, Wrodlak, Brezovic, Martiran and crossweight Duasa as the back four. Rodriguez, Hugh and Uranga, the three in midfield, with Luciano, Romero and Leon up top. And we're underway. I hope we finally get it done today, guys. I really do hope that we finally get it done. It is Rouge on the attack straight away, though. They're looking to take advantage early on. It's Dashi feeding the ball towards that back post. And Tendrish has scored for Rouge in the 8th minute of the game. What is going on with Sibenik in these last couple of games? Thumped by Dinamo 4-0. And now we're losing to 7th place Rouge in the table. This is not the way that we're supposed to be ending the season. Hajduk have thankfully taken the lead. So that, as things stand, they're 2-0 up now as well. And Cesarelli's been sent off for Dinamo. So regardless of what we do here now, if that stays like that in the other game, it doesn't really matter. But we have pitched the ball here. Rodriguez feeding the ball forward towards Romero. The Argentine is in. He's juggling all the way to the goal. Oh my word. I've never seen that before. It's a shame he didn't finish it. But it is Rouge looking the most dangerous here. It's Dashi again. Feeds the ball. And now it's Dobrolovic into Kovac. Can we get the ball off here? Jelic on the yellow card. We might have to put some pressure on him in the second half. That's a poor pass, though. Crossweight Duasa collects it. Martian bringing the ball forward. Finds Brezovic. He's got Rodriguez ahead of him. Turns. Looks up. Finds Leon. Leon back to Hugh. Uranga. Good ball forward towards Luciano. This is the chance for the equaliser. The goalkeeper saved it. We've struggled these last couple of games. Wrodlak's going to take the corner. It's a deep one towards Brezovic, but it's he's missed it. He's missed it basically, and it's gone Halmasu behind for a goal kick, which we're going to see as well. Bruno with the goal kick. We should win the header. We do with Martilan, but it falls to the feet of Dobrolovic. Uranga's in straight away, sharply pinches the ball. Has to come back to Hugh. Hugh over the top towards Luciano. Can he pick out a teammate? He can't. He's lost the ball. And Gendris has headed it on further, but Hugh picks it up, finds Uranga. Rodriguez into Leon for the finish. Leon, he's gone for goal. I think it was offside anyway for Leon. And as we approach the half-time, we're rather disappointingly, we're behind here. Rouge, again, applying the pressure early on in the second half, but Hugh finds Luciano. He's got his two strike partners ahead of him. There's one of them, the young Argentine, Romero. Can he finish this time? It's straight at the goalkeeper. At least try and take him round him or something. But Rouge have survived again. We are on top here, though, guys. Hajduk are 3-0 up away to Dinamo anyway. So regardless of whether we win, lose or draw here, it's going to be ours. It's Leon again, feeding the ball forward to Luciano. Is this the opportunity for us to score? Luciano, great little finish there for his 17th of the season. And we level the game. So even if Dinamo had some unbelievable comeback now, we're in the position that we need to be in with just a single point. It's a great ball forward by Luciano. The defenders don't track... Sorry, by Leon. The defenders don't track the run of Luciano. And what a great finish that is when the title's on the line. We're looking to take the title in style now. Can we actually get a win to take the title? That would be great, wouldn't it? Martian bringing the ball forward over the top towards Leon. He's going to check back, pulls it across to Rodriguez on his head. He's hit the crossbar. Hit the crossbar has the young man there, Rodriguez. 4-0 to Hadjuk. We're into the final 5 minutes. It's coming to Sibenik. We're going to win our first ever Croatian top flight title for Sibenik. We're looking to do it, like I say, in style though. Can we actually win the game? Uranga's got that. Katona feeds. Uranga gets the goal. We're going to get a VAR check though. Possible offside against Uranga. And it's been awarded. The 17-year-old Spaniard gets his second goal of the season. It's another good finish there. Nobody's offside. Nobody's offside. It's another good finish though. Past the goalkeeper, and Sibenik do take the lead to win the title. Can we go and get another one? Can we go and get another one? Crossfit Jurasa finds Martian. Feeds the ball into Rodriguez. Forward towards Luciano. Now Vrodlak looking for Luciano again. The defenders just let him go again. Feeds it across to Katona. We do get another one. It's David Katona with his 9th of the season. Nice scissor kick finish as well. And from 1-0 down, we've turned it around to a 3-1 victory, and Dinamo are getting thumped by Hadjuk, which Hadjuk are our rivals as well. They've done us a favour. That's a good finish though by Katona. We just need to see out the game now. Get to the end, and there is the end. Confirmation that Sibenik are the Croatian First League champions. Again, apologies, I don't know the proper name for the First League. I don't have a real name fix in my Football Manager. Something I'll probably definitely look at for FM24 though. But we are the champions of Croatia. Everybody's having a look around in their apartments, watching the game. And as we lift the trophy aloft, there it is. We get the orange ticker tape. And we are the champions. Which means we can move on to Denmark, which is nation number 17. We're now halfway through our challenge. And there we go. I don't know what happened to Dinamo. Hadjuk absolutely thumped them. We had a great turnaround victory. Great second half by the boys. And we're now 9 points clear with only 3 remaining, which is absolutely fantastic. Confirmation that we are the champions. And of course, that means that we need to get the sheet up. So here is the sheet. We can now tick Croatia off the list, which means we're going to Denmark, guys. Means we are going to Denmark. Wow. Sorry if that was a bit of a long episode. I didn't think it would take us the 3 games to win the title. But it has. Unfortunately, Varaždin have been relegated, our former side. By the way, they are going down. But yeah, we're off to Denmark, guys. I've got 1 game left to play here in Croatia. And then we'll come back next time where we'll find out who we're managing in Denmark. But guys, thank you very much for being here with me through this challenge that I've set myself. We're officially halfway there now. It has been tough at times. You know, we're now a long way into the challenge, and it's took longer than I thought it would have done. But we're 35 years into the future in the save. So 16 nations in 35 seasons is not too bad, really. It's pretty much 1 every 2 seasons, which is fantastic. But guys, thank you very much for being here as always. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please remember to give me a thumbs up as well, guys. Help me out massively. Also, subscribe if you're not as well, if you want to keep up to date with how I'm doing in future in my challenge. And if you want to see how we get on in Denmark, then hit that subscribe button. But guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers, guys.